Why is it never helpful to be seeing and experiencing a child as angry? You might be thinking, hang on a minute, Jane Evans, children do get angry, you know. Well, yes, they do. They have angry feelings and they often show it through their behaviour because, much like ourselves, it's really, really complex to tune in to frustration that's building inside of you, sensory too muchness of life, exhaustion, all those things, and to calmly say, do you know what, adults, I am feeling a bit overwhelmed at the moment. Everything is a bit too loud for me. I've had a very exhausting week at school, or any of those things. Children can't do it. We struggle to do it. So they really badly need us to get rid of the idea that my child is angry. They are behaving in this way because they are angry and out of control. Because unfortunately for most of us, that links us into, well, this isn't okay, this isn't acceptable, which the child then experiences as I am not okay and I am not acceptable, and my feelings, which I am completely overwhelmed by, are also not acceptable to the people I'm looking to for safety and love and calmness and connection. So what is really useful? Well, don't expect to flick a switch and for this to happen, but get on this road as soon as you can. What is really helpful for a child is when they have access to at least one, but preferably all the adults around them who see their angry feelings, the behaviour attached to them as, I am overwhelmed, I'm scared, I'm exhausted, I'm any of those things. There's a long list. If we in that moment can take a breath, because it's really not easy to be around a child when they are displaying this big energy, and maybe they're screaming and they're throwing themselves on the floor, they're calling us names, all kinds of things come out in behavior at that point. They don't mean any of them and they are really suffering in the moment. So as long as they're safe, we need to keep taking a breath until we feel calm enough to get into compassion for them, and then be able to think, oh my gosh, there's something up for them. Poor little thing, or poor big thing. They're feeling overwhelmed. So I need to be calm. I need to be kind. I need to see them in this positive regard. My child is struggling. The child I'm with, the child I love, is struggling. So I need to be the calm, kind safety that they can plug into until they feel less overwhelmed and safer again. Then much later, we can have a little chat about how they were feeling and maybe some suggestions. What can I do next time to help you when all that's building up inside of you? And, you know, be in that curious place. So if we haven't been doing this and we've been thinking about a child as an angry child, a child who's making life difficult, we need to start with compassion for ourselves. Many of us have been programmed this way since we were born. So it's easy to flick into it, especially in the moment when a child is displaying behaviour and this big energy that we often find, crashes in on us and it flicks stuff off in us. But we must do this because otherwise children carry forward in life two huge things. One is, I am not acceptable, especially when I show behaviours and feelings that adults don't like. That's massive. And number two is, I can't reach out for and receive safety and calmness when I'm feeling so scared and so overwhelmed. So I hope that's useful because it's really important that we get on this, as I said, as quick as we can. It's such a game changer for your child and for you, and most importantly for the relationship they have with you forevermore.